From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pacheco looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it force.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hey, come on, Solo left side. 21G, 21G.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Yellow.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
15. 15.
Here's Pacheco once again. Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, rip list.
Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Attack, attack!
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's caught left side by Hardman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 43. Attack, attack! Hey, yo, hey, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Dolphin 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Running right on the option is Tua. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Achane. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
20, TX.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 88 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tua now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphins.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Tours and a throw here caught by Addison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tua going to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
I don't need to.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that is truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in the film session.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week.